It's just the open weekend. Some they figured out football.
Save our coma questions for Thursday.
You might get asked them now. All right, which is ready with a statement and jump into the questions.
Quick game, not a lot of action. A lot of good pitching, a lot of strikes being thrown. The inning that some strikes weren't thrown, we took advantage of it and punched in 3 runs. And obviously, when Kendall hit the home run, gave us 4-run lead. That's one of the magic numbers. You can get to 4. It's a little bit more difficult, and it just seemed like we held on at the end. And we had a chance in the 7th, to just tack on 1 more run. Give credit to their pitcher; they struck her hitter out in 3 pitches. And then, we didn't get that big hit. But really for us, this was a game that was, was a little, had me a little worried because of conference starting this weekend and, the game before, after the weekend. And, I thought our guys showed up, they were into it. I just thought all Roberts pitched is pretty good for the most part. Really good to see, Fisher and Gackley, our young pitchers, go out and continue to pretty much pound the zone, throw a lot of strikes. And I thought Will McIntyre came in and threw the ball really well. He wanted to get a couple innings today. And Hewlett came in, got the one lefty out, got a righty out, didn't get the lefty out. And we thought, well, we better, get Dylan in there and get him a little more of a leverage situation. And ball was coming out of his hand good. They took a couple good swings at him, but I was proud of him. He threw well. And then Cody Frank, kind of hard luck pitcher, had a fly ball in left field. It probably should have been caught. And, they had a CNI single that we got the infield playing the pull, and he slaps one through the middle. But overall, I thought our pitching did an outstanding job of just making them earn everything. I think we had 2 walks on the day, and, that's a winning formula if you field the ball a little bit.
Fisher was kind of cruising along there until there were 2 outs in the 3rd, loaded the bases, but got out of it. How big was that, considering he not only got out of it, but it was after y'all just taking a 3-0 lead?
Yeah, it was 2 quick outs. You're thinking, wow, this is good. This was going to be his last inning. And, he ended up having to throw a few more pitches than, we thought after he got the first couple outs. But it was good to see him finish it up and not let them, cut into that lead that we just got and kind of flip the momentum back to their dugout. It stayed with us. And, I thought he did a great job of coming out and obviously throwing the ball over the plate and mixed it up pretty good. They're hitting about 300 as a team. They've scored a lot and got a lot of players back off a team that's really good from last year. So they know how to win. They know how to, even when maybe things aren't going good, they stick around. And that's what teams that win do. They kind of find a way to stay in the game. So good job by our young guys today.
You mentioned that was going to be Fisher's last inning. Is that because you're trying to keep him available for this weekend?
Yeah. You never know how it's going to go, what's going to happen, or if somebody might come up sore or sick or whatever, because, things are happening. That's the way it works. So you get into the season and, we still got flu running around. We got COVID running around, and, you just got to make sure you got guys available.
Yeah, just how good was it to see after maybe some of the emotional return from Stovall this weekend? He followed it up today and really had one of the bigger hits of the evening for you guys.
That was a big hit. Drove in 2 runs, and then you look at his last at bat. He hit the ball super hard and to the deepest part of the park. And you gotta love it when hitters stay through the middle of the field, And but I really like what I'm seeing from him swinging the bat, and for him to get that big hit there and give us the lead or extend the lead or whatever happened there, 2 RBIs. That was good. I mean, like, I think 4 games, we got 7 or 8 RBIs already and squared up a lot of balls, hit 2 or 3 balls hard that have been caught. So it's not like he's been just dropping singles and blooping balls, and he's been hitting the ball hard.
Ben's been so good defensively at first base. Is that something that you could kind of see bubbling in the off season, just him being an elite defender?
Yeah, we've talked about it, in coach's office many a time, that we see him getting better and better. And I think he's just starting to feel real confident at first base. He's a third baseman when he got here, and it's just a different over there. But now footwork's good. Throws are accurate on the double play ball. Then he slid right back to the base, no problem. Looks like he's been playing over there for years and, picked that ball out of the dirt on the double play ball and got us in the dugout. And that was an easy pick. There's some easy picks, those little short hops. Those are fairly easy. That was a long hop. That was an in-between hop. Those are the ones that cause a lot of problems. And he did a great job with that.
Aloy's now hit safely in 6 straight games, been driving in a lot more runs lately. Just as you're going into conference play, how important is his bat and some of these other power bats to kind of give you guys that edge?
Well, it's huge. You know, I mean, this is a guy that we know he can hit. We've seen him hit. And yeah, I think, like I've said many a time, I felt like he came out of the blocks pressing a little bit and he's starting to settle in. I love the walk he took today on a slider, I think full count, down way a little bit. You know, he's been hitting it hard. You know, he hit a ball into the wind and he didn't get all of it. He pulls it, it's out of the park. You know, on a night like tonight, with the way the wind's blowing, he's got to get that one a little bit better, but he still hit it good. And, you know, on a calm day, ball's out of the park. So, really good to see some of those guys swinging it.
And with Stovall in particular, like just given how his career's played out, slow start as a freshman, gets banged up last year. How nice is it to see him just jump right in? He's got 7 RBI already, just already playing well and driving in runs and having fun.
Yeah, he looks really confident. He looks like a polished player, really pretty swing. And you can probably tell it's a lot more powerful than it was a year ago. He's a lot stronger, you know, from just growing up and all the rehab and all the work he did. Lower half super strong and swings just as good as ever. I mean, to me, it looks better than it's ever been since he's been here. That's my opinion at this time. So, you know, I'm excited for him. What's going to happen this spring for him? Okay.